hopefully it keeps running. All right, I better get to work.
I just talked to my mechanic in my hometown. You can't get parts for it right now.
Oh, please. It's always something.
Yeah, always something. Oh, these are great. So this is a must win then.
Rest of them are do or die. Yeah, winner go home for the rest of the way.
Yeah, I made the mistake of watching the Oilers game last night after. That was sad.
Their lowest shots on goal for the season.
First period, get 2 shots.
They just wrote on the ticker, Janmark's out for the season.
Yeah.
That's the tough part about those leagues. So, you go on a run for a couple of years. It's just so hard to get right to the end, right?
Well, look at
Good morning, Rebels fans, far and wide. Welcome back into the Mundare Ice Palace. Game number 3 of the playoff showcase weekend. Today's matchup featuring your 2014 Rebels in the home white with the gold and yellow trim. Visiting team 2014 Gorillas in the bright orange jerseys with the black trim. Ladies and gentlemen, it's winner go home hockey today. Winner moves on to the semifinal. Loser dusts off the golf clubs and moves on. Pucks in play, here we go. Rebels, Pelche, Aries, Cameron, Klein-Gabink, and Forster. Tarback starting between the pipes this morning. Pelche in a puck battle on the boards. 3 Gorillas in the area. Forster comes in to help. Gorillas throw it out front, puck's loose. Quick shot off the crossbar. Pelche goes after it. Rims it around to the near side. Cameron there. Stolen away from him. Gorillas with some early pressure. Klein-Gabink outlets to Pelche through the middle to Aries out of his reach. Gorillas will shoot. Tarback controls. Tarback saves the rebound as well. Gorillas spin it around to the far side. Pelche bumps into his man. Forster there. Forster in a puck battle. Aries comes in to find it. Aries and Cameron with a little give and go. Rebels fail to clear. Forster up the far wall now. Vanberg. Gorillas pushing in deep again. They go off for a change of their own. Rebels will get their forwards off. Potential icing coming. All right, we'll take a quick breath. 13-17 in the first period remaining. Gorillas with an early barrage in the Rebels' end. Bentley Tarback with 3 or 4 big saves to start the game, including a crossbar. Rebels control the face-off. James Menzies with it. He'll move it up the ice to Emmett Brown. Brown now crosses the red line. Brown works in, throws it to the middle to Vanberg, doesn't connect. Vanberg picks it off high in the Gorillas' end. Vanberg, low shot, steered away by the goalie. Emmett Brown comes in on the forecheck now. He'll move it over to Shillington. Shillington with the high shot. Handled on the club side. Rebels control the face-off. Shillington tries to move it back down to Brown. That's picked off. Kinetic comes in with some pressure. Puck's up in the air. Shillington grabs it now. Shillington up to Vanberg. Kinetic picks up a loose puck. Crosses over the blue line. Stops up. Looks wide for Brown. Broken up. Gorillas back the other way. That'll be an icing. Rebels had good success in the regular season against the Gorillas. Let's see if they can find that recipe here today. Soft with a bump out top, tipped up over the net. Jim in on the forecheck. We've got Jim, McLean, and Jones. Golby and Forrester. Puck's up in the air behind the Gorillas' end. Whistle goes. Rebels pushing back now on the Gorillas' end. Looks like some new forward combinations here this morning by Coach Jones. We've got Jim, McLean, and Jones. Aries, Pelche, and Cameron. And McLean, Brown, and Hanetta. Let's see how that works out. 3 Rebels in the corner now. They fight for it. Jim comes away with it. Jim looks for his man. Finds Jones. Can't get the shot off. Golby jumps in. Golby throws it towards the net. Forrester jumps in now. Pokes it away from his man. Puck's still loose in the area. Forrester finds it. Now 2-on-1 here. Jim over to McLean. Just behind him. Net was there. Play was available. Pass did not connect. Gorillas back the other way. They'll move it in deep. Puck loose in the Rebels' corner. Forrester bumps it up, picked off by the Gorillas. Comes to the far side now. McLean chips it off the boards. Gorillas pinch in. Aries comes away with it. Aries pushed in deep while the Rebels complete a change. Here's Menzies in the neutral zone. Menzies at the red line. Menzies at the blue line now. He stops up. Forced to dump it. Rebels will try and get in after it. Pelche lifts the stick. Gorillas come out of their own zone through the middle. Flying Gabink pinches his player off. Menzies will work out of his own end. Moves it through the middle to Pelche. Pelche gets caught up in the feet. Loose in the neutral. Rebels with a good back check. Pick it up in the neutral zone. Bink jumps into play. Gets it in deep. Vanberg's in after it. Vanberg, Kinetic, and Brown. Vanberg just out of his reach. Brown goes after it now. Broken up by Kinetic. Pushed back into the Gorillas' end. Gorillas move it around to the far side. Forrester jumps in. Rebels try to break it up. Gorillas come away with it. Shillington pushed it over to Vanberg. Vanberg just behind Kinetic. Kinetic comes after it right in front of us here. Kinetic will find it. Gorillas break it up again. Here they come into the Rebel zone. Quick move through the middle. High shot off the post. Rebound loose. Tarback finds it, covers it up. Rebels clear the crease. All right, folks, working on some technical difficulties here. Not sure if it came through, but the Rebels have opened the scoring. Mateo Jim from Blake Jones on a 2-on-1. That will give the Rebels their first lead of the weekend. Let's see if they can build on it. Here's Jim and Jones again. Jim to Jones. Jones shoots high over the net. McLean and Jim now go after it on the half wall. In their feet, McLean battles. McLean finds it, gets it to Jim. Jim walks, gets in behind the net with some space. Looks for Jones, out of his reach. Menzies jumps in. Can't control it. 2-on-1 for the Gorillas. 4 Rebels chasing. Gorillas, good. Menzies now coming up the near side. Beats one man, slides it through. McLean will grab it. He's got Menzies jumping in with him. McLean looks to the net. McLean shoots, and he scores. Nathan McLean from James Menzies, another short 2-on-1 for the Rebels. McLean finds the low glove side. Just approaching the halfway mark of the first period. Here we go. Cameron, Pelche, Aries, trying to Bink and Forster. Puck battle at the Gorillas' blue line. Aries will find it. Rebels get on side. Here comes Aries on the far side now. Aries with a little dance. Aries pushed to the net. Save. Cleared away by the Gorillas. Cameron picks it up. He's taken down. Pushes it in low. Aries goes after it. Pelche's in there for support as well. Pelche and Cameron work behind the net. Thrown out front. Forster grabs it. Long shot. Deflected away by the Gorillas. Pelche tries to find Aries. Intercepted. Gorillas work it out through the neutral zone now. Here they come across the Rebels' blue line. Forster with a pocheck. Aries picks it up. He's tied into the boards there. Cameron now. Cameron and Klein Gabink fighting for it. Gorillas grab control. Push it around to the far side. Forster the stick check. Pelche there. Forster and Pelche fighting. Puck still in the feet. Forster pulls it back. Chips it down to the far side to Cash. Cash to Chase. Chase can't clear. Gorillas grab it. They work in along the wall. Gorillas behind the net now. Go for the wraparound play. Broken up. Thrown back towards the net. Aries finds it. Aries chips it to himself, just out of his reach. Rebels gonna be looking for a change here. Gorillas enter into the Rebel zone. Gorillas, long shot. Tarback steers that away. Rebels able to complete 2/3 of the forward change. Vanberg and Hanetic have come on. Here goes Cameron to the bench. Brown coming in his spot. Brown will pick it up off the bench now. Brown into the Gorillas end. Brown loads. A little bit of a shot pass there over to Hanetic. Hanetic on the board. Shillington looks to the back door to Brown. Brown with the quick shot wide of the net. Hanetic pushes it in behind the net to Brown. Chip past him. Weird bounce off the Zamboni gate. Brown will move it back to Menzies. Menzies looks. Goes for the shot. Tipped by Vanberg off the side of the net. Vanberg finds it in front. Chips it on. Saved by the goalie. Brown, Hanetic, and Vanberg. Hanetic wins it to Vanberg. Quick shot. Vanberg goes after it. Gorillas come out through the middle now. Menzies and Shillington pinch their man off. Puck thrown to the net. Shillington knocks it away. Shillington, little chip to Menzies. Just out of his reach. Menzies under heavy pressure now. He goes down. Vanberg comes in to help. Vanberg moves it up to Brown. Brown, can he find it? Oh, just chipped away. Almost a breakaway there for Emmett Brown. Rebels are offside. Now they tag up. Mateo Jim comes in. Takes down his man. Chipped in by Jones now. Cleared out by the Gorillas. Forrester with some space. Forrester's going to dump it. Puck chipped up to the Gorillas. We got a one-on-one here. Goldie back. Goldie gets into the area. Shot by the Gorillas, well wide of the net. Nathan McLean comes on to complete the change now. Forrester grabs it behind his own net. He's under heavy pressure, taken down. Jim's there to support. Gorillas push it to the middle. Rebels pick it up. Rebels can't clear. Puck still loose. Everybody's looking for it. Forrester finds it. Forrester to Jim, big hit. Jim taken down. Rebels will have a 2-on-1. Jones and McLean. Jones to McLean. McLean shoots. Foley turns that away. Looks like the Rebels will be going to their first power play of this morning's game. Mateo Jim takes a big hit along the half wall. Have to keep an eye on him. All right, Rebels power play unit. Jones, Fanatic, Vanberg, Shillington, Menzies. Here we go. Rebels control the faceoff back to Menzies. Menzies at the blue line, gets it to Vanberg. Vanberg walks in. Vanberg looks off the glove. Shillington rebound. Saved again. Rebels battling for it. Shillington throws it in net. That's turned away. Gorillas can't clear. Menzies holds it in. Menzies beats one man. Menzies walks into the net. Menzies looks, beats another man. He's in behind now, looking out front for an open man. Menzies will find Vanberg. Vanberg will find Shillington. Shillington with the one-timer high wide of the net. Jones goes after it. Bumps it to Henetic. He'll throw it along the boards to Menzies. Off the Zamboni gate again. Menzies will find Vanberg on the half wall. Vanberg looks to the back door. Shillington's got it in his feet. Good hustle to find it. Bumps it over to Jones now. Rebels still control. Jones to Vanberg. Vanberg to Henetic. Just off his backhand. Rebels with some good puck possession here. Jones to Shillington. Shillington just over the net. Shillington's the trigger man here. Can he find the spot? Shillington goes after it now. Chips it. Rebels still have it in the Gorillas in. 50 seconds remaining on the power play. It's going to be a high stick. No, Gorillas touch it. Finally, the Gorillas able to clear. Rebels will bring on 4 new bodies. Menzies collects behind his own net. Menzies moves it up to the near side here. Menzies gets to the blue line. He's into the zone. Menzies goes wide. Looks out front. Knocked away. Gorillas pick it up. Come around the far side. That'll clear. "20 seconds remaining in the Rebels power play. Menzies moves it up the half wall to Goldie. Goldie with a quick spin move. Gets to the blue line to Jim. Jim and Klein to Bink. They're in. Klein to Bink to Jim. Great save. Chase Cameron. 5 seconds remaining in the power play. Goldie on the half wall. He's in a battle. Cameron comes in to help. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Rebels still control. Jim. Spin move on the wall. Beats another man. Puck just off the end of his stick. Here come the Gorillas on the counter-attack. We're entering the last minute of play in the first period. Gorillas take it around the wide side. Rebels come away with it briefly. Stolen. Gorillas load up for the long shot. Nice block by Chase Cameron. Another long shot. Big Chief right there with the glove save. We got 43 people watching. 43? Pretty good. All right, 58 seconds remaining. Gorillas control off the draw. Rebels steal it away. Aries looks to break out. Could be a 3-on-1 here. Aries over the blue line. Oh, Brown tries to drag the leg. They say no. All right, Emmett Brown off the faceoff now. Works into the Gorillas' end. Finds McLean. McLean with a long high floater. Aries will grab it in the corner. Aries tries to spin back, puck doesn't go with him. Chipped around Forrester. Shillington will go back after it. Shillington up the far wall to Brown. Brown spins, he's pinched off. Shillington comes in to clean it up. Puck's up in the air, Gorillas find it. Back inside the Gorillas zone, they chip it up to the red line. Shillington cuts that off, 10 seconds remaining. Forrester now. Forrester off the end of his stick. That'll do it for the first period, folks. Some good action by both teams. We're going to set the shots at 11 for the Rebels and 7 for the Gorillas. Rebels 0 for 1 on the power play and no attempts on the penalty kill. Just give you an update on the bracket here this morning. Obviously, you're tuned into the Rebels and Gorillas. Following this will be another quarterfinal game between the Junior Athletics and the Wolverines. The winner of the game you're watching will move on to play the Spartan in the semifinal, and the winner of the Wolverines Athletics game will move on to play the Crusaders this evening. Winners of those semifinals will face off at 12:15 tomorrow in the 2014 Major Championship game. Second period action, here we go. McLean bumps it back to Menzies. Menzies up the sidewall to Jones. Jones now. Jones moves in. Jones looks for McLean on the far side. Just bobbles the puck. Bounces it back to Klein to Bink. Little give and go with McLean. McLean finds it. Moves it around the weak side here to Jones. Jones goes after it. Gorillas able to clear. Just makes it over the blue line. Rebels are going to have to tag up. If they don't quite clear, that'll be an offside. We do apologize for any connection issues here. We've got numerous people working on numerous phones to get the best quality signal available. Menzies jumps into the rush. Menzies over the blue line. Menzies tries to get around his man, doesn't go. Flying to Bink, just outside the blue line now. Rebels tag up. Gorillas find it in behind their own net. Jim goes after it. McLean comes in. Gorillas bump it through the crowd. Gorillas offside. Face off just outside the Rebels' blue line. Rebels win it back their way. Into the feet of Goldie. Goldie will go back after it. Goldie under heavy pressure. Puck still on his feet. He finds it. Pass doesn't connect to Vanberg. Gorillas move it up high in the zone. Long shot. Tarback steers that away. Rebound shot wide of the net. Rebels try to find it. Forrester's there. Gorillas come away with it. They move it back to the blue line again. Long bounces right out front. Forrester grabs it. Still on the goal line. Tarback smothers it. Heavy pressure in front of the Rebels' net. Bentley Tarback says, I'm going to take a little breather here. Cameron, Aries, and Pelche. Aries works it up the middle of the ice. Puck stolen from him. Now he steals it back, stolen away. It'll be chipped to Bentley Shillington. Shillington bats it up to Pelche. Pelche, beautiful pass to Aries. Aries works through the middle, he's still got it. Aries, a little bit of an off-speed pitch there, finds the 5-hole. Few smiles on the Rebels bench. Beautiful play by Chael Pelche off the half wall to find Aries at the Gorillas blue line. Aries does the rest. Gonna chalk it up to Aries from Pelche and Shillington. Rebels now. Jim, McLean, Jones, Klein to Bink, and Forrester. Jones enters in, kicks out to McLean. McLean spins. Puck comes back to him now. Pushes along to the far side. Forrester jumps in. Forrester tries to move it to the front. That's broken up. Jones will go after it, high in the Gorillas zone. McLean chips it back in. Jim in on the forecheck. Bouncing puck. McLean finds it. McLean stops up, dish back to Forster. Forster looks, finds Klein Gabink, he walks in. Klein Gabink with a good shot. Smothered by the Gorillas goalie. Five new recruits for the Rebels here. Goldie, Menzies, Brown, Hanetic, Vanberg. Long shot by Goldie, doesn't make it to the net. Brown now on the half wall, he'll find Goldie again. Goldie will look, he'll find Menzies. Menzies throws it in behind the net to Pelche. Sorry, Hanetic. Hanetic now, he walks. Hanetic's got a little space, spin move. Hanetic spins again. Hanetic off a skate. Brown comes in to grab it. Brown back to Menzies. Menzies looks, bumps to Hanetic. Good zone time here by the Rebels. Hanetic over to Vanberg. Vanberg up the wall to Menzies. He grabs it. He'll go backdoor. Bounces over Hanetic's stick. Hanetic on the half wall. He's under pressure. No problem. Gets it to Brown. Brown now. Brown looks to the middle. Goldie holds it in. Nice play by Goldie. Menzies pushes it back deep. Brown gloves it down. Gets it to Vanberg. Vanberg heavy shot just wide of the net. Might have hit a stick. Gorillas finally get control. They'll clear. Great shift by the Rebels in the Gorillas end there. Menzies pinches in. Puck gets around him. Goldie comes in to clean it up. Gorillas on a line change here. Goldie looks, moves it up. Pelche picks it up, bumps it to Menzies. Menzies has got Aries coming with him. Drops it back for Pelche. In his feet. Pelche's still got it. Pelche trying to find it. Gorillas bump it out. Forster through the neutral zone. Picked off by the Gorillas. Cameron, Aries, and Pelche now. Here they come, 3-on-2. Menzies goes off for a line change. Three Rebels into the Gorillas' end. Aries looks to the far side to Pelche. That hits him. Gorillas move it through the middle. Dump it in deep in the Rebels' zone. Shillington there on his man. Aries and Cameron in the area as well. Aries gets stuck down in that little depression by the Zamboni gate. Shot turned away, but still loose. Tarback knocks another one away. Cameron now chips it over to the weak side. Get it to Pelche. Pelche's got some space now. Oh, tries to find Cameron there. Gorillas pick it off. Gorillas stop up in the Rebels zone. Now they look to the middle. Pelche takes his man out. Forster uses his feet. Gorillas go after it. Gorillas up high. Shot wide of the net. Gorillas try to work it high again. Chase Cameron can't tip it around. Rebels still battling for it. Gorillas say no, push it back in deep. Pelche coming up the near side now. Goes for the backhand move. Over to Shillington. Shillington tries to move it deep. Gets just past the Gorillas player. Rebels on a line change here. Jones, Jim, McLean. Bounces over Forrester's stick. Might be an icing here. No, Menzies will get there. Menzies stops up. Gorillas under pressure. Flicks it up in the air. It'll take a Rebels bounce into the neutral zone. Jones breaks that play up. Jim finds McLean, knocked away from him. Puck pushed back into the Rebel zone. Menzies goes to retrieve. Bumps it around the near side. Jones there. Jones turns back. Pushes it back to Menzies. It's in his feet. He'll get through to the far side now. Gorillas doing a good job of breaking up the Rebels' breakout here. Trying to bink to Jones, broken up again. Rebels are clear now. Jim comes after it. Rebels back the other way. Sorry, Gorillas. Gorillas work around one. Ref says clear out. Nothing more to see here. 13-16 remaining in the second period. Good clean game so far. One penalty on the board. Rebels control. Forrester's going to rim it around to Vanberg. Vanberg waits for it. Gorillas player there. Vanberg still battling. 2 Gorillas now. Gorillas come away with it. Forrester is going to try the other side now. Brown, how can he do? Brown gets it from Pelche. Sorry, Hanetic. Hanetic broken up in the neutral zone. Brown to Vanberg. Vanberg over the Gorillas' blue line. Vanberg looks for the shot. Can't find it. Gorillas enter into the Rebels zone. They'll go to the wide side. Long shot. Tarback right there to push it away. Gorillas now clears the zone. Puck all the way down behind the Gorillas net. Given away now. Aries in. Aries still has it. Goes to the backhand. Forehand. Aries can't get a shot off. Pelche now still can't get a shot off. Shillington, he's on the backhand. Shillington tries to move it deep. Can't do it. Now it's under his body. Aries will find it. Scrambled play here in the Gorillas zone. Menzies is going to jump in. Gorillas come away with it. Gorillas work it up through the middle, broken up by Pelche. Everybody's waving at the puck here. Shillington's going to settle it down. Makes a nice outlet to Pelche. Rebels got him caught on a line change here. 3-on-2. Pelche over to Aries in his feet. Aries in the corner. He's got a lane. He walks out. Backhand flip. And he finds the top corner. Cohen Aries with his second goal in the period. Rebels stretch it out to a 4-0 lead. All right, puck's in. Here we go. Nice outlet from Forrester to McLean. Rebels with numbers. They find Jones. Jones with the wide shot. Rebounds there. Just out of the reach of Jim. Forrester goes after it now. He's able to advance it. Not very far. Gorillas throw it out to the far side. Klein Gabing. Good little chip play to McLean. McLean chips it ahead. It'll be loose for Jones here. Jones man on man. He finds Jim. Jim, just underneath the stick of McLean. Gorillas are going to ice it. Face-off will come back in the Gorillas' end. Kinetic wins that draw to Vanberg. Vanberg shot wide of the net. Gorillas clear. Could be something for the Gorillas here. 1-on-1. Gorillas broken up by Menzies. Knocked away to the corner. Kinetic comes in to help. He takes a high stick. Goes after his man now. Penalty coming to the Gorillas. Looks like a check to the head on the Gorillas. Rebels going to their second power play of the game. Rebels are going to send out 4 forwards. Aries, Brown, McLean, Jim, Weston Forrester, the lone defenseman. Gorillas chipping out at the blue line. Jim recovers. Jim now skates it in behind his own net. Jim knocked away. Jim under heavy pressure. Brown comes in to help. Brown picks it up. Brown's going to skate it up now. At his own blue line. Beats one man. Now at the Gorillas' blue line. Enters the zone. Takes it wide. Goes for the quick stuff play. Puck's loose. Puck's still loose. They swing at it. Covered by the goalie. Great to see all the Rebels faithful in attendance here this morning, and appreciate everybody tuning in from far and wide. Boys really appreciate the support. All right, 1:33 remaining on the Rebels power play. Same 5 for the Rebels. Gorillas able to clear it. Brown goes in behind his own net, misses the puck. Gorillas throw it up long. McLean grabs it, puck bobbles. Gorillas come away with it. They're onside. 3 Rebels waving at it. Gorillas still pushing it forward. Aries will get it now. Aries works out of his own zone. Aries over the red line. Aries enters, one man falls down. Knocked away from him. Rebels will look to set it up here. Aries in by himself. Vanberg comes in to help. Chipped away by the Gorillas. Jim knocks it back to the corner. Gorillas spin, blocked. Aries now works it off the half wall. Gorillas break that up, throw it down. 35 seconds remaining in the power play. Jim behind his own net. Jim will outlet to Cameron. Cameron's going to come up with speed on the near side. Cameron enters into the zone. He's got help. Puts it over to Klein Gabink. He knocks it to Goldie. Goldie pushes it out front, broken up by the Gorillas. Chipped up the wall. Jim stops that. Jim taken down. 5-on-3 coming for the Rebels here. Gorillas touch it. Will only be 9 seconds remaining on the original penalty. Quick 5-on-3 again. Rebels 0 for 2 on their 5-on-3 attempts yesterday. All right, we've got Cameron, Klein Gabink, Goldie, Jim, and Pelche. Here we go. Pelche's got it. Gorillas player down. Pelche spins. Pelche looks. Pelche with it. Moves to the middle. Pelche knocks it to Jim. Jim back to Pelche. Pelche, heavy shot. Loose in front. Big save by the goalie. Cameron can't get the rebound. Jim finds it now. Gets it back to Pelche. Pelche back to Jim. We're at 5-on-4 action here. Jim walks in, looks back door. Klein Gabink just misses that. Jim knocks it away. Gorillas have it. They might have a break. And they do. Breakaway for the Gorillas. Short-handed. Oh, Big Chief comes out and makes the save. What a play by the Chief. Here comes Pelche now, back the other way. And he bumps it to the edge. Goldie will pick that up. Goldie throws it to the middle. Klein Gabink picks it up, back to Menzies. He'll go down low to Goldie. Goldie now goes after it. Battle in the corner. Can the Rebels find the puck? Gorillas trying to tie it up, run the clock. 55 seconds remaining in the power play. Menzies to Cameron. Rebels on a line change here. Cameron, Jones, Vanberg, Menzies, Shillington. Vanberg, heavy shot over the goalie's shoulder. That'll be a power play goal for the Rebels. Vanberg on the one-timer from Cameron. At the halfway point of this morning's game, we've got a 5-0 Rebels lead. Let's keep an eye here. At what point do the Rebels start to consider keeping the legs for this afternoon's game? You never want to start sitting back too early. But the more you can keep in the tank for later, if it comes to that, may be helpful. Kinetic with it. Kinetic taken down on the board, still battling. Menzies unable to hold the line. Rebels are going to have to tag up. They do. Gorillas with some space in behind their own net. Jones comes in. Jones still battling on the half wall. He's got Vanberg there with him. Shillington's going to find it at the blue line. Shillington works it to Kinetic. Kinetic loads, fires. Might have been a little tip by Jones there, but the goalie snags it. Let's not forget about that breakaway save during that power play by Tarback. The Rebels turn it back and go the other way and quickly score. You've got a 5-0 game instead of a 4-1 game. Could have been a turning point there. Gorillas chip it out. Has it broken up there. Gorillas take it away. Gorillas move it to the front. Cameron comes in to help. Cameron up to Aries. Gorillas take that away as well. Gorillas have done a good job this morning of breaking up the Rebels' breakouts. Rebels will try again here now. Pelche. That's broken up again. Gorillas hold the line. Now it pops out. Gorillas enter the zone. Gorillas on the wide side. Push it to the crease. Broken up by the Rebels. Rebels are going to try to exit again. Broken up again. Gorillas with it. Low shot. Tarback stands his ground. Flashes the pad. Gorillas out front. Rebels will take that away. Pelche's got it. Pelche working up ahead of steam. Pelche going around wide. Heavy battle. Throws it to the middle. Broken up. Gorillas look for that stretch pass. D-men get back on the line change. Gorillas go to high and wide. Push it back to the crease here. Gorillas in behind the net. Trying to set something up. They'll move it out to the point. They go D to D. Now they move it back down the half wall. Menzies picks it up, rims it around, out of the reach of McLean. Gorillas push it to the middle. Get around one man, get around another man. Quick shot, Tarback's there. Tarback seeing the puck well this morning. Controlling the rebounds, eliminating the stress in front of the Rebels' net. Today, the return pass doesn't seem to be connecting really clean. Here we go now. Jim and Jones, 2-on-2. Jim's got some speed. He's going to be offside. Jim was looking for the outlet pass on the far side. Didn't come, got ahead of the play. Apologize, the tripod seems a little loose here today. The camera's getting a little bit sideways. We're doing our best. Puck's in play, here we go. Vanberg over the blue line. Vanberg dances, Vanberg in all alone. Oh, he goes for the high glove and it's taken away by the goalie. Beautiful move by Vanberg to get himself in tight. Went for that little flip, high glove, and the goalie was there. All right, Hennetic, Brown, and Vanberg. Goldie and Forrester. Rebels control. Brown loads for the shot. Block. Goldie might grab it. He will. Goldie pushes it to the side. Goldie now walks in. Looks out front. Just over the stick. Forrester, low shot. Tipped. Oh, Gorillas control it there. Gorillas now in behind their own net. Gorillas still with it. Knocked away now. Forrester throws it in. Could be a chance for Hennetic. Two Gorillas run into each other. Hennetic wide. Goes for the 5-hole. Goalie stands his ground again. Solid goaltending performance at both sides here. We'll check in with a final shot tally at the end of the period, but I'm putting it at about 13 for the Rebels this period and probably about 7 or 8 for the Gorillas. Yeah, let's go 8 at least. Pelche now fighting in the corner with Aries. Aries comes away with it. Aries walks. Stuff. Loose. Still loose. Cameron bangs at it. Can't find it. Gorillas able to clear. Gorillas now move it to the blue line. Menzies picks that off. Bumps it to Pelche. Knocked away from him. Klein to Bink. Hill outlet to Cameron. Cameron in a foot race. Gorillas come away with it. Pelche now stands his man up. Oh, puck through the feet of everybody. Looks like it could go for an icing. Take you for a ride down to the other end and back. All right, 3:06 remaining in the second period. If the Rebels continue to lead this game and finish it off, they will be hosting a team lunch, including chicken, rice, chili dogs, all the fixings. That'll be at 12:15 at the Vegreville Suites. Don't want to skip ahead, but want to keep you informed if things go according to plan here in the last 22 minutes. The Rebels will play again this evening at 5 p.m. Jones now. McLean comes in. Puck knocked away. Shillington's going to grab it. He'll go for a skate. Shillington into the blue line. Bumped over to McLean. Looks to the middle. Knocked away. Shot on net. Jones Jones looks for Jim, broken up. Jones finds it again. Looks for McLean, broken up, loose. Mateo Jim. Oh, goalie slides over, makes the save. A little bit of a rolling puck. Rebels continuing to create good offensive opportunities. Here we go now. Vanberg, Brown, Panetta. Just out of the reach of Goldie. Looks like Menzies is going to go back to find it. Two Gorillas coming after. Menzies spins, fires up the half wall, broken up by the Gorillas. Gorillas bumping back to the D-man. Long shot blocked by Goldie. Panetic now. Panetic works through the middle. Panetic over to Brown. Brown now. Brown's in. He's got Vanberg on the far side. Brown looks. Fans. Knocked away by the goalie. Menzies jumps in. Get around him. Panetic on the back check. Gorillas just out of the reach. Goldie throws it to Cameron. Cameron spun around. Cameron holds it, gets it to Menzies. Menzies going to go off the boards, can't get chipped out. Gorillas break it up. Menzies finds it again. He's coming up through the middle. Menzies chips to Vanberg. Vanberg stops up. Vanberg walks, looks for Cameron on the back door through his feet. Menzies breaks it up high in the zone. He's going off for a line change. Aries, Pelche, and Cameron now. Aries chips over to Cameron. Gorillas come up the near side. Find the puck in their feet here. Flying to Bink. Pokes at his man. Gorillas get it around. Loose in front. Cameron can't find it. Shot. There's Tarback again. Right at the top of the crease. Perfect angle. Chews it up and covers it up. Just under a minute to go in the first period. Take a look at the scoreboard here. Got a whole lot of fives up there. 55.5 and 5 for the Rebels. Face off in the Rebels' end. Jim wins that back. Forster chips to Goldie. Goldie around to McLean. He's got Jones flying the zone. Here comes the puck. Can Jones get to it? Jones does. Jones under pressure. Chips to Jim. Jim looks. Jim gets to McLean. Quick shot off the side of the net. Unselfish play there by Jim to kick to McLean. Jim finds it again. I think he was looking for McLean again. It'll pop to him. McLean loads. Roller shot. Jones may have got a little stick on it. They're talking about it. Jones points at McLean. McLean takes the front of the lead for the flyby. Gonna chalk that up to McLean from Jim. Check your box score to see if they had Jones on the tail end of it. Again, Rebels continue to push, and eventually they break it down and find the back of the net. Late goal here, 26 seconds remaining in second period. Area. Menzies comes in, clears it off, puck off the end of his stick. Now Gorillas are coming into the zone. Shillington putting them under pressure. Vanberg picks it off, taken away from him. Vanberg now, he's got 8 seconds. Vanberg in, he's got Brown on the far side. Vanberg holds it, goes to the backhand, wide of the net. Brown, quick spin shot, into the goalie's feet. Just about. That'll do it for the second period. 4 goals by the Rebels in the second period. 2 for Cohen Aries, 1 for Cody Vanberg, 1 for Nathan McLean. Check your box scores as always. We're going to chalk it up to 15 shots for the Rebels for a 2-period total of approximately 27. And we're going to chalk it up to 9 for the Gorillas for a 2-period total of 17. All right, Rebels 20 minutes away from punching their ticket to the semifinal tonight at 5 p.m. Again, let's keep a close eye. Do the Rebels continue to push here? Do they get in a little bit more of a defensive mode? Rebels typically an aggressive team. They've carried the lead into the third period in lots of games this season. So it's a comfortable position for them. Gorillas fighting for their season here. What can they find to make a push? Rebels are going to send out Vanberg, Kinetic, and Brown. Forrester, Klein to Bink. Forrester will get it off the face-off. Little chip to Vanberg. Vanberg with it. Broken up at the blue line. Vanberg will dump it in deep. Gorillas will go back. Rebels are offside. Brown pokes at it. Kinetic comes in. Gorillas are hungry now. Kinetic on the far side. He's got a little bit of space. Dances over the blue line. Stops up. Gets tangled up with Vanberg. Kinetic down on his knees. Knocks the puck away. Klein to Bink. Blocked by the Gorillas. Brown will grab it now. Blocked again by the Gorillas. Right down in front of us here. Brown in a stick battle. Couple of slashes. Refs say nothing to see here. 5 players in the area now. 2 orange, 3 white. Kinetic comes away with it. Push to the far side. Will it make it for icing? Puck rolling. It does. Rebels are going to make a full line change. Goldie, Menzies, Aries, Cameron, Pelche. Here we go. Shot by the Gorillas off the faceoff. Goes wide of the net. Pelche goes in to collect. He'll bump it to Menzies just out of his reach. Goldie now. Goldie little chip to Cameron. Cameron will chip it through to Aries. Aries, he's got Pelche with him. Aries chips it. Who can find it? Pelche does. Pelche chip. Oh, nice save by the goalie. Menzies holds it in at the line. Dumps it over to Goldie. Goldie walks in. Backhand play. Broken up. Gorillas will exit the zone here. Rebels with some good back pressure. Break it up in the neutral zone. Cameron spins. Cameron now, all by himself, flips it on the net. Goalie knocks it down and covers. 5 more coming on for the Rebels. So in the first minute 30 here, we've seen 2 full line changes. That would allude to the fact that they're trying to keep those legs fresh. Jim, McLean, Jones, Shillington, Klein to Bink. Shillington with a heavy shot. Loose in front. Knocked away by the Gorillas. Gorillas now come out of their own zone, work it through the middle. Foot race, Shillington. Big 7 from the Gorillas. Shillington hunts him down. Knocks the puck away. Great defensive play. Shillington now chips it behind his own net to space. Klein to Bink, looks for a little chip to Jones. That connects. Jones to Jim, broken up. Gorillas now coming back the other way. Jim breaks that up. Jim controls in behind his own net. He's got 2 men on him. Jim chips to himself off McLean's skate. Jim in the feet, can't quite find it. Gorillas knock it away, move it up to the red line. Shillington breaks that up. Klein to Bink goes in, pressure his man, knocks the puck loose. Jim over to Jones. Jones, nice play to McLean. Can he chip it through? Gorillas with a nifty play to take it away. Rebels on a line change here. Forrester hustling out. Penalty coming. I think we got Blake Jones on an interference for the Rebels' first penalty of the morning. Rebels were caught on a bit of a line change there with the D trying to make it out. Jones maybe had no choice but to run a little interference there to give him some time. Brown and Vanberg will come out. Goldie, Forrester. Vanberg's going to clear off the glass. Rebels have been good on the penalty kill this weekend. I believe only 1 goal against there yesterday against the Wolverines. Not a lot of penalties either. I believe 3 in one game yesterday and 2 in the other. Good discipline shown by the Rebels. All right, here come the Gorillas. 30 seconds gone on the penalty kill. Long shot, Tarback turns that away. Puck played out front, nobody home. Gets out to the blue line. Put down to the half wall. Gorillas look back to the blue line. Here we go. Over to the far side, long shot. Tip play in front. Oh wow, Tarback gets it off the tip. Flashes that glove. Another beautiful save. 1:17 remaining on the Rebels penalty. Menzies and Shillington, Kinetic and McLean. Kinetic wins the draw to himself. Chips it to McLean. McLean's going to throw it down the ice. Kinetic now goes in on the forecheck. Kinetic reads it. swings past his man. Gorillas come up the near side. Kinetic now on the back pressure. Gorillas still with it. They cross the blue line. Shillington comes up to break it up. Kinetic trips it to himself. He's got a little bit of space. Kinetic looks, tries to find McLean. Now he turns and spins, fires it in. He'll go off for a line change. McLean will go in on the forecheck now. Aries comes out. Aries chips it, finds it. Aries now through the middle. Aries loads. Aries fires. Turned away by the goalie. 30 seconds remaining on the Rebels penalty. Aries now down the half wall. Can't beat his man. Gorillas chip it through. McLean's gonna find it. McLean, he looks. McLean, he waits. McLean, he still waits. And McLean wraparound right in the crease. Goalie gets a pad on it, chips it over. Aries now finds it. Puck is glued to the Rebels stick here. Killing off over a minute of time on the Gorillas' end. And that'll be an icing by the Gorillas with 4 seconds remaining in the Rebels penalty. Beautiful penalty kill there, started by Kinetic and McLean, followed up by Aries and McLean. 2 good opportunities for the Rebels. Aries and Pelche playing to Bink and Forster. Puck through the middle now. Rebels back to 5-on-5. Oh, just about too many men. They get it sorted out. Successful penalty kill by the Rebels. Cameron, Pelche, and Aries. Pelche, chip play. Pelche stuck in the snow pile. Pelche still in the snow pile. Tries to find Cameron. Can't connect. Gorillas offside by an inch. 15 minutes remaining in the third period. Rebels seem to be continuing to be fairly swift on the line changes. Here we go. Puck's in play. Pelche comes after. Chip back to the other side. Gorillas enter through the Rebels' blue line. Puck in the middle. Cameron grabs it. Cameron chips to Pelche. Pelche through the middle to Aries. Gorillas pick that off. Puck fired through the Rebels' crease there, over to the far side. Pelche and Forster in fighting for it. Forster chips it behind the net, playing to Bink. Quick little bump play to Chase. Just out of Cameron's reach. Playing to Bink with some good pressure. Cameron hauled down. Clears it. Looking for an icing. No. Officials wave it off. Gorillas go find it. Full change for the Rebels. Jim, McLean, Jones, Menzies, Goldie. Broken up by McLean now. Oh, one ref waves it off. The other one says high stick. Kind of a 50-50 play there when it landed. Rebels will take the whistle and move on. Blake Jones here. Blake Jones in through the middle. Tries to find Jim on the back door. Jim along the boards. McLean comes in to pick it up. Throws it over to Jones. Goldie comes in now. Goldie in a puck battle on the boards. Gorillas come away with it. Jim finds it. Back to Menzies. Menzies spins. Goes back to the far side to Jim. Jim might be in all alone. Mateo Jim breakaway. Mateo Jim off the post. Beats the goalie but not the iron, but he finds the puck again. Goldie shoots it into Jim. Menzies holds the line. Menzies on the backhand here in front of the Gorillas bench. He's taken down hard. Menzies is not going to like that, but he'll find the puck. Menzies works to the middle. Menzies still with it. Bumps to McLean. Puck in his feet. McLean off the side of the net. Jones, puck in his feet as well. 2 Gorillas. Jones will find it. Spin back in below the goal line. Knocked away by the Gorillas. McLean goes after it. He breaks that play up. McLean, nifty play over to Jim. Jim with some space. Jim loads, fires. Low shot off the side of the net. Puck on the board side here. Gorillas working through the middle. Puck's going to be loose. Shillington and McLean. Shillington will grab it. Shillington with some speed. Shillington looks to the middle. Puck comes back to him. Puck off the back of the net now. Rebels looking for a line change. Vanberg comes out. Puck to Vanberg. Vanberg. Stick lifted. Vanberg still controls. High floater. Brown. Fresh legs here. We'll bump it back to Shillington. Big slap shot. Shillington taken down. Penalty coming to the Gorillas. Klein Gabink. He's with the long slap shot. That's knocked down. All right, Rebels are going to go to a power play with 12:14 remaining in the third period. Here's Shillington. Goes over to the far side to Vanberg. Puck rolls off his stick. Shillington, it's in the snow pile here. Klein Gabink, can he find it? Tries to bump down to Hennetic. Hauled down in front of the net. We've got Brown, Klein Gabink, Hennetic, Vanberg, Shillington. Vanberg in a battle along the boards. Popular spot over there, back in the snow pile. Gorillas cleared out. Klein Gabink with a heavy play to take the puck away. Back in the snow pile again. Vanberg eliminates his man. Vanberg looks. Back to Klein Gabink. Klein Gabink bumps over to Brown. Brown throws it to the net. It's up in the air. Klein Gabink finds it. Backhand shot, and he scores! Deflected up high. Cash Klein Gabink with a power play goal. 11:30 remaining. Good job finding the puck in the feet there as it was rolling around. Klein Gabink with an exciting goal in the playoffs. Usually breaking up goals for the other team instead of scoring them, but love to see him get on the score sheet there with a beauty backhand. Chief controls the long dump in from the blue line. Looks like we are entering run time here. This could work in the Rebels' favor as they try and leave a little juice in the tank for tonight's game. Little preview on tonight's game. The Rebels and the Spartan have faced off twice in the regular season. Spartan taking both those games, one by a 3-1 score, one by a 7-6 score. For those of you that may not have been following, the Spartan have moved up from the 2015 major division about halfway through the season. They went 1-1 in the two games yesterday with a win against the Gorillas and a loss to the Crusaders. Goldie will find it now. Goldie in behind his own net. Goldie with the long clear. Pelche trying to get around his man. He does. He picks up the puck. Cuts to the middle. Pelche knocked away. Cameron will find it. Cameron with the high shot just misses. Pelche looks a little bit hurt here. He's heading to the bench. He was hauled down heavy on the zone entry. Klein Gabink's going to chip it over to Menzies. He's facing the wall. He chips it up to Jones. Jones spins back over to Cameron now. Cameron's got Aries and Jones with him. He waits. He holds. Rebels are offside there. Held it a little too long. Aries doesn't realize he's going to have to tag up. Rebels on a line change. Gorillas come out with speed. Klein Gabink and Menzies push him to the outside. Hold him off. Back to the blue line. Puck's going to clear. Gorillas are going to need to get onside now. Rebels with some space. Menzies picks it up. Menzies up the near side now, covers the red line. Now into the Gorillas zone. Menzies wheels. Menzies looks. Still in behind the net. What can he find? Nothing yet. Menzies holds. Menzies will find Forrester. He'll find Jones. Jones will move in. Jones looks to the back door. Tipped over. Jones side of the net. A spin shot. All right. Entering 8.5 minutes to go. Puck up in the air off the faceoff. Vanberg gloves it down. Vanberg shoots. Goalie covers. Brown slides in to try and poke at it. All right. Puck's in play. Vanberg wins the board battle. Hennetic walks out. Hennetic, low shot, finds a low blocker. Good board battle by Vanberg there. Puck popped out to Hennetic, and he makes no mistake. Gonna chalk that one up to Hennetic from Vanberg. Puck's in play. Here we go. Brown goes after it, pokes it around one man. Hennetic now comes in, bounce over his stick. Vanberg helps. Hennetic will get it again. Hennetic wheels, heels, throws it to the net, knocked away. Forrester's going to try and find it. Puck up in the air, off the head of the Gorillas. Forrester, backhand play. Hennetic, here he goes. Hennetic with the backhand spin shot, knocked away by the goalie's knob. Hennetic in behind the net. Puck's finding him this shift. What can he find now? Looks for Forrester. Forrester to the net. Loose for Vanberg. Oh! Sliding stick save by the defenseman and the goalie. Knocked away. Rebels find it on the half wall. Back pass to Brown. Brown around one player. Bumps it down to Hennetic. Hennetic spins. Hennetic still spins. Still has it. Shoots. Loose. Brown. Rebound shot. Goalie's got no stick. Stretches out to make the save. Great play by the Gorillas goalie there. Couple of big saves with no stick. Furious shift by the Rebels. 5 new bodies. Aries, Pelche, Cameron, Menzies, Goldie. Good to see Pelche back out there after going off last shift with a bit of an injury. Gorillas look through the middle. Oh, broken up by Goldie. Goldie now, he's going to go for a run. Goldie will chip. Pelche and Cameron there. Cameron finds it. Cameron looks. Cameron slides it to the net. Save. Gorillas 2-on-1 back the other way. Menzies back. Gorillas load, fire. Chief tips that up over the net with the glove. Aries can't clear. Cameron, he can't clear either. Gorillas now push it back. Cameron breaks it up. Cameron finds Aries. Aries might have some daylight. He's got Pelche with him. Aries spins. Cameron will find it. Cameron loads. Weak shot. Loose. Oh, the goalie stretches the pad out again. Loses the stick. That's about the 4th time we've seen that goalie kick that right pad out and deny the Rebels. Pelche, Cameron. Bump to the middle to Jim. Jim now under pressure. Gets it to Pelche. Pelche, end of the shift. He's hauled down, trying to work it in deep. Can't do it. Gorillas enter into the Rebels zone. Fan shot. Shillington breaks that up. Jim, can he find it in his feet? No, he can't. McLean comes in. Scrambled play in the neutral zone here. Gorillas throw it back to Shillington. Shillington up the far side to McLean. McLean over the blue line. He'll find Jones high and wide. Knocked away from him. Forster comes on and a change on the defense. Jones in a battle along the boards. Forster to Jim. Comes back to Forster. He pushes it back. Kleingebink's going off on a change. Here comes Goldie. McLean down the far side. Taking off the puck. Good back check there by Jones. Goldie chips it to Jones. Jones leaves it for Forster. Forster to McLean right in your living room here. Under 4 minutes to play. Gorillas come in. Long shot deflected away. Gorillas retrieve it. Jones and Jim putting pressure on. Jones finds it. Jones works out of the zone to Goldie. Goldie through the middle. Rebels on a line change. Goldie will find it here. Rebels still working through the line change. Brown's out there. Vanberg's out there. Nolan, can he stay on side? Can he beat the icing? He does. Works in behind the Gorillas net. Can he find somebody out front? Bumps it back for Vanberg. Gorillas will push it up. Goldie tries to break it up. Gets around him. Menzies is there to grab it. Menzies low flick pass to Vanberg. Vanberg kicks to Brown. Brown goes around wide. Brown looks to the middle. Nobody there. Hennetic picks it off on the half wall. Chips it over to Vanberg. Brown, spin move in the corner. Chips it back over to Hennetic's side. Gorillas get it. Chance to clear. They will. Menzies will pick it up at his own blue line. Menzies will get around one man. Now he's at the blue line. Here he comes to the middle of the ice. Menzies holds. Menzies looks out front. Menzies, can he find Kinetic? Kinetic's there. Knocked away. Randberg will pick it off. He'll go right back on the counterattack. Puck stolen away by the Gorillas. Kinetic breaks it up. Quick shot. Steered away. Kinetic 1-on-3 behind the net. He's in a battle now. Gorillas throw it up the middle of the ice. They come on the counterattack. Menzies takes a swing at it. Knocks the puck away. Randberg comes in to help. Gorillas might have a chance here. Broken up by Brown in front. Brown kicks it to Aries. Aries now. 1-on-4. Aries finds it up in the air. Aries tries for the toe drag. Knocked away. Rebels come in with some reinforcements. Forrester. Rebels don't quite tag up. Offside. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining here on run time. Rebels bumping back to find Gabink. He chips it down the wall. Gorillas look to make something out of the middle here. Gorillas 3-on-2. Gorillas in. Broken up by Forrester. Chief thinks he has it. Slides by him. Puck loose now. Forrester to Pelche. Pelche just off the end of his stick. Gorillas in the slot. Gorillas pick it up. Backhand. Doesn't make it. Puck pops out to the blue line. Gorillas work in. Under a minute to play now. Gorillas throw it to the middle. Rebels trying to hold on to that famous goose egg. See if they can do it. Hopefully I didn't jinx it. Find Gabink now. He's going to put it to Cameron. Cameron's going to control. He's going to put it to Pelche. Pelche drops it for Cameron. Cameron now. Cameron looks to the middle. Gorillas try to clear. Forrester grabs it, throws it in deep. 25 seconds remaining here. Gorillas in their own end. The Rebels would like to take the opportunity to congratulate the Gorillas team on a great season. Hopefully they roll into spring hockey and had lots of fun, and we look forward to seeing them the next time our paths cross. Always a classy organization that plays hockey the right way. That'll do it, folks. The Rebels will come out with an 8-0 victory in a do-or-die game this morning. They will keep their season alive, and they will play this evening at 5 p.m. against the Spartan out of Calgary. Set your timer. Do not miss it. Get your dinner made early. Be ready. Win or go home hockey, 5 p.m. tonight from the Mundare Ice Palace. We appreciate you tuning in. Be safe. Go Rebels.